Hi, this is Jeremy Moskowitz, Group Policy MVP and founder of PolicyPak software, and in this video we're going to learn how to manage Firefox certificates using PolicyPak. So we're talking about this, the certificates manager here. We're going to be able to deliver certificates to various stores here. So for instance, if I wanted to deliver something to, say, the root authority, I can do that. Let me go ahead and start off with an example here. I've already got my cert ready to go on my server here. It's in a share called share, and it's in a folder called certs, and it's got a great name called rootcert.sir. So let me go ahead and create a new GPO here called Manage Firefox Certificates using PolicyPak. All right. Right click, click Edit here, and you can do this for either the user or the computer side. I'm going to do it on the computer side, and therefore it'll affect everybody on this computer. New application, and pick Mozilla Firefox 23. And it's got a kind of an unusual name. It's called Firefox 23, but it's really 23 and later. So let me go ahead and go right to certificates. And we've got a little template here to help you kind of get started here, and I can show you how it works, but I've got a couple of examples pre-baked and ready to go for our little test here. Basically, you give it a folder that contains the file. It can either be local, or as you can see here, it could be on a share somewhere. You give it the store name, and the store names are documented in our documentation. And then you give it a number if you want to check every X number of days. So like if you only want to validate that that cert hasn't been updated in, say, 2 days, you can do that, or you can do nothing at all, and it will simply just check every time. And the word add or remove. So add is by giving it the certificate itself, and remove is by giving it the SHA-1 fingerprint. So to kind of go through our first example here, I've got a certificate ready to go, hanging out on the server under certs, rootcert.sir. I'm delivering it directly to root. I will check every time, so I'm not giving it a number, and I'm selecting to add. Let's just make sure that this is working. And that's it. It's just that simple. So if I close out Firefox here, run GP update, let's go ahead and see if these updates take effect here. Wait for this to finish. There we go. Let's go ahead and close that out. We'll go ahead and run Firefox here, and let's take a look at Options, Certificates, View Certificates, and under Authorities, we said the word root, and that's a special keyword, so we're looking for the word root. There you go, and we've delivered our Joe's Software Emporium. Okay, so we're delivering that right into the root. If we wanted to deliver something, say, to the server's store as well, okay, we can go ahead and do that too. So let's go ahead and close that out. We'll go ahead and go back to our server here, and we'll go with my second example here, which is to the trusted. Okay, so it's called trusted, but it goes over to servers. So we'll go ahead, right-click over this guy, copy him, and we'll go to certificates, and we'll paste him in. So just to be clear, what we're doing here, we're driving in the certificate into trusted, which is really the keyword for the word for servers. And if I really wanted to, I could put a number in front of this, like every 2 days if I wanted to. So it goes in this position here before the keyword. Okay, so I'm going to check every 2 days to see that that has or hasn't been updated, and that's about it. All right. So now let's go over to our target machine. We'll run GP update here, and let's see that this took effect. Wait for this to finish here. There we go. Go ahead and close this out. Rerun Firefox, and take a look at Options, View Certificates, and now under Servers, we're looking for this guy right here. This cert wasn't there before. We've delivered it right here under Servers, and we're ready to go. Okay, let's do one more, and this time I want to remove a certificate. So in order to remove a certificate, it's actually pretty easy. Let's go ahead and remove this guy. I don't know what he is or what he does. It doesn't really matter. It's just an example here. So if we view this certificate here, we can take his fingerprint, his SHA-1 fingerprint right there, and copy it into the buffer. And so we're looking for, the goal is to remove this guy, DigiSign Server ID Einrich. Okay, so let's go ahead and close that out. And what we'll do is I'll replace what I was going to do as an example with this fingerprint. Okay, so there's the new fingerprint, and I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to set him up to remove. So you got to take the SHA-1 fingerprint, comma, remove, and boom, that'll blast it out. So that's it. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's go ahead and close this guy out. We'll run GP update here. We'll wait for this to finish. Okay, close this out here. Go ahead and go to Firefox, back to Options, View Certificates. It was right above the PolicyPak one, and boom, now it's gone. So that certificate that was here is now gone. All right. The last thing I want to just talk about ever so briefly is just sort of a little troubleshooting step in case you can't get it to work. One of the things that I've made a mistake in doing is just not specifying that the certificate's name is correct if you forget to put on .sir or .x509 or whatever the problem is. Now, if you do Shift-Control-J, you actually get this this browser console, and you can see what's happening inside here. So if you look closely, you'll see that PolicyPak is doing X, Y, and Z to various certificates, and you'll get a little bit of extra information inside Firefox. So if you're, it'll tell you, I can't find a certificate or so on. That's very helpful. So that's about it. That's Firefox, managing Firefox certificates using PolicyPak. So if you want to get started right away, you know how to get in touch with us. Just simply click on Contact Us and tell us what you want to do, and we'll get you started in a trial. Thanks so very much, and we'll talk to you soon.